The 7th generation is almost officially over. With Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony having their next generation consoles all officially launched by the end of November, I felt this would be a great time to look over Playeressence's top 10 games of last generation. So before we get into the full list, I'll go over the stipulations that I've created. There are no handheld games on the list, and the system that I actually played the game on will be listed as well, also with the year. The list also contains games from the PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Number 10, Vanquish. Platinum Games developed Vanquish is completely crazy, and that's just the way I like it. Platinum was able to take a usually boring genre and turn it into an action-packed, innovative third-person shooter that pulls no punches. Vanquish, to this day, still has one of the most insane challenge modes ever. Seriously, if you're up for some punishment, try to beat Vanquish's challenge mode. You'll be dying for days. But when you do get it, you'll be grinning from teeth to teeth like I did back when I beat it. Number 9, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Hideo Kojima sends Snake off in style Metal Gear Solid 4. The game is stealth action perfected, the AI is amazing, the controls are solid, and the story could be the best in the series. MGS4 is my favorite PS3 game, and that's why it charts in at number 9. Number 8, Star Ocean, The Last Hope. Tri-Ace is one of the best RPG developers in the business, and Star Ocean The Last Hope backs that up. This game packs so much content, it had to be stored on 3 Xbox 360 discs. While the characters and story might not be the most fleshed out, the battle system is one of the best ever. The blindside mechanics and skill chaining is fun and has a ton of depth. And the endgame content will test your patience and skill with the endless dungeon. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with Star Ocean The Last Hope, as I put in more than 300 hours into the game. Number 7, Lost Odyssey. Lost Odyssey doesn't have the best battle system, innovative mechanics, or the best graphics, but what it does have is a fantastic story, fleshed out short stories that will make you think about the world and life, solid gameplay mechanics that provide plenty of depth, and an ending that was more than satisfying. If you were upset how Final Fantasy XIII was built, Lost Odyssey might be the real Final Fantasy game you were looking for. Number 6, Xenoblade Chronicles. Monolith Soft is now considered the best JRPG developer in the industry, and they did this based on one game, Xenoblade Chronicles. This game has everything you would want in a modern RPG. The battle system blends action RPG mechanics with turn-based system. It's just a joy to play. Content is also king in this game, as players will have over 400 quests to tackle and hundreds of skill/move combinations to master. Xenoblade Chronicles was the highest rated JRPG last generation, and it was well deserved. Xenoblade is nothing short of a masterpiece. Number 5, Bayonetta. Bayonetta brings everything that was awesome about Devil May Cry on the PS2 and turns it up to the max. Bayonetta is probably the most innovative game on my list, and there is many reasons for this. Being able to equip weapons on Bayonetta's hands or feet really create endless combo abilities. The smooth frame rate and in-depth mechanics delighted action fans everywhere. Hideki Kamiya is officially the king of stylish action games. Number 4, Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was a buggy mess when I played it, but the core gameplay was so unique and new at the time, it really made up for a lot of the technical issues. The open world, weapons, story, and characters were also done very well. I would sit down and play Fallout 3 for 6 to 7 hours per sitting. I've also collected all of the 1,550 achievement points with the DLC on the hardest difficulty. I really love the game, it's just that awesome. Number 3, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Super Smash Bros. Brawl is often imitated, never duplicated. Smash Bros. Is this amazing hybrid of party/fighting game. The gameplay is fast, running at a smooth 60 frames per second. The concept of taking your favorite Nintendo characters and having them beat the crap out of each other is worth the price of admission alone. Super Smash Bros. Brawl entertained my roommates and me for hours on end in college, and for that, it earns the number 3 spot. Number 2, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Super Mario Galaxy 2 somehow improved upon Mario Galaxy in every way. The graphics, puzzles, platforming, level design, challenges, boss battles, all of them were greatly improved. The added endgame features were really cool and pushed Mario Galaxy 2 to the stratosphere as far as platformers go. As of now, Mario Galaxy 2 could be the greatest platformer of all time, and that's saying a lot. Number 1, Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 absolutely floored me with everything it had to offer. There was a ton of hype going into the release of Mass Effect 2, and some thought that BioWare wouldn't be able to deliver, but boy did they ever. While more simple, the combat was greatly improved. The controls were tightened up from the last game as well. Many of the random glitches and framerate problems were fixed from the original Mass Effect. Being able to carry over your save file and have your decisions you made in the first game carry over was one of the more innovative features in gaming history. The story and decisions were bigger and badder than ever. How you had to recruit each team member for this suicide mission led by the mysterious elusive man backing you was well written and acted. The multi-class based system and blistering difficulty adds a huge amount of replay value. Mass Effect 2 is the epitome of action RPG shooters, and it's my #1 game of last generation. What are you guys' top 10 games of last generation? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you head over to Playeressence.com all week for all your news, reviews, trailers, and tips. Hit that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already done so for all of the original content we're going to have up on our PE Reviews channel. Alright, once again, I am Francis, and we will see you guys next time.